Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip, and what we have for sale here today is a Takeuchi TB1140. We're going to talk a little bit about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second, we'll run it in the third. Price on a new machine like this these days is bumping, I don't know, 145, 155,000. This machine currently has 3,459 hours on it. The hour meter was changed out at about 2,700 hours. It's got 759 hours on the current hour meter right now. Add those two together, you got 3,459. The hours on this machine may accumulate because we use it around the yard. This machine, the weight of this machine is 32,000 pounds with that strike-off blade. The strike-off blade is 8 foot 6 inches wide. The highest point is the top of that cab at 9.5 feet, and the transportation length when this thing is in transport profile is about 30 feet. Comparable machines are like a PC 160 or maybe a John Deere 160, maybe a Cat 315. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like most of the machines we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. It's got no rust. We're far enough south and 300 miles from the ocean, so we don't mess around with salt like our friends up north. Comes from a large, well-organized contractor here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that had a comprehensive maintenance program that rivals some of the best I've seen. We, as well as our customers, have been happy with all the machines we purchased from these guys, and it should be said that before I buy any machine, my mechanics thoroughly inspect it, and before I write a check, if the money's right, I go out and I inspect it. As far as options go, this machine has got auxiliary hydraulics, as you can see. It's got a strike-off blade. It's got an offset boom. It's got a pattern control change valve, which is right here. Let me get that. It's obviously got a cab. The AC is blowing cold. Cool, but not real cold. It probably needs to be charged. So this machine has got a lot of options on it. As one of my guys said, it's pimped out, were his words. It's got everything on it. As far as the engine goes, this machine has got an Isuzu 4BG. It's a bulletproof Isuzu diesel engine. It's got the same motor as a lot of the smaller John Deeres. It's got a 62-gallon fuel tank, which will run 12 to 14 hours depending on the application. I put this piece of wood here because these struts here need to be replaced. I mean, they kind of hold it, but they want to hold it, but they don't hold it as well. So anyway, that's the engine. This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks. Everything on it works. Top speed is, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles an hour. The undercarriage is about 85%. There's no leaks on the final drives. Final drives have got plenty of power for this machine to counter rotate. All of the hydraulics on this unit are strong. There has never been any stress, cracks, fractures, or welds anywhere on this work equipment. All of the pins and the bushings are relatively tight. There's no deflection or any kind of problem with the Rotec area. As far as the bucket goes, this is a 24-inch bucket. It's probably about a 1/4 yard heaped. The maximum dig depth of this machine is 18 feet. And the maximum reach at ground level is 28 feet. You get a little bit more reach because that boom assembly is out in front of the machine, whereas most excavators it's back on the side of the cab. The maximum dig height is 19 feet. As far as this dozer blade goes, it's 20 inches high and it's 8 foot 6 inches wide. The drawbar pool on this machine is pretty good, and the drawbar pool is basically the amount of weight a machine can push or pull in addition to its own. And this machine is pretty impressive when it comes to pushing material. So we're going to run it in the next clip. You know, another thing with this is that you've got an additional on the other side. If you can show the there's a return line and a power line for the auxiliary hydraulics. This third line right here can be used as a dedicated line for rotational. It's rotational circuitry. So you can use it for rotation, or you can use it to power a coupler or whatever. So it's got, like we said, it's got everything on it. Okay, so this is the inside of the cab. There's your air conditioner controls. This is auxiliary hydraulics. These manipulate your auxiliary hydraulics. And this is your rotational circuitry. Your horn. Here's your foot pedal control. This controls your swing on your boom. There's some air conditioner vents, cup holder. This is your blade. Here's your lock, wiper motor, key switch. So all of the gauges work on this thing. Oops. This manipulates your work mode. This, there's your throttle control. So that's basically the cab of the machine. Here's your seat. Oh, as far as the AC goes, this is blowing cool. Of course, you can't really see that, but you get some this windshield right here, just pull these two tabs, this windshield goes down. Forgot to mention that.